Out with the old and in with the new. The Reserve Bank Governor's deputy beats him to his job.
It's an absolute honour, and I'm really happy that I've got such great support.
I very much congratulate Michele Bullock on this appointment.
Phil Lowe goes with our respect, he goes with our gratitude, and he goes with dignity.
The decision welcomed by an opposition which had weighed into the recruitment process this week.
Michele Bullock is very well placed to continue the good work of Philip Lowe.
Not all are convinced.
The appointment of Ms Bullock is simply the replacement of one insider with another, someone else who's going to sing from the neoliberal handbook, and I don't expect there will be any relief.
Outrageous.
After 12 interest rate hikes in 14 months, Philip Lowe had become the public face of the pain inflicted on borrowers.
Putting interest rates and making people pay more for their housing loans and everything, I can't see how that's stopping inflation.
I think change is going to be a great thing, and many people will welcome it.
Michele Bullock edged out two other notable candidates, Treasury Secretary Stephen Kennedy and Finance Secretary Jenny Wilkinson. Their potential appointments had been criticized by the opposition leader.
We can't have a situation where the government is appointing somebody who is familiar to the government in the sense that they've worked very closely with ministers.
Prime Minister, Peter Dutton made it clear yesterday that Jenny Wilkinson and Dr. Stephen Kennedy would not be his picks, that he found them objectionable. And he said the decision was made this morning. How much did that factor into your decision today?
Zero.
Yeah.
Less than zero.
It's not those two that are tainted. You know, we won't be taking lectures about the public service from the party of robo-debt.
Today, a more nuanced argument.
It was really more about a perception of independence.
Between the most aggressive series of interest rate hikes in Australian history and a review suggesting the RBA ship needs to be steered in a different direction, the role of Reserve Bank Governor is now under more scrutiny than ever. But when it comes to interest rates, most experts don't expect there will be much change in the immediate future. At least it will be a seamless transition, with a gracious Philip Lowe hailing his successor as a first-rate appointment. Nabila Nashar, ABC News, Canberra.
So is Michele Bullock the right choice for the top job at the RBA? Here's the ABC's national political lead, David Spears.
Both the Prime Minister and Treasurer were careful not to offer any criticism of Philip Lowe today, but the decision not to keep him on speaks for itself. Privately, some senior government figures felt Dr Lowe lacked empathy. Criticism within Labor ranks over recent rate hikes was building, and Deputy Governor Michele Bullock was seen as more supportive of the reforms recommended by a recent review into how the bank operates. The change at the top, however, doesn't necessarily mean a change of course on monetary policy. Michele Bullock is a Reserve Bank insider. As Deputy Governor, she's been a part of every decision to lift rates over the past 14 months and is just as committed as her predecessor to bringing inflation under control. The appointment of the first female to lead the central bank is historic, something Labor's keen to highlight. And importantly, Michele Bullock will start the role with strong bipartisan support.